Hello from Teenage Dragons channel, this is the sifu. Today continuing my talk on the Taoist Magic rope. So on the first lecture we talked about the ropes, and I said, oh, you know, this is not a decoration. This is actually a working magic tool. It's a magic rope. And what makes it so magical is because the rope is not just a piece of clothing. It is linked and hooked up to a system. And so this is programmed to draw resources from a certain system. When you are doing work with the rope on, every single movement is going to represent or draw resources from your altar to you and out and doing work with the other place. So if you don't have the proper ropes on, you will be not able to fully work with your altar. Okay, and as you can see right now, my rope here is black. So my job, okay, my power that I am possessing right now for whatever I'm going to do to the outside, okay, to other things, I'm drawing the energy of black and yellow to my body, okay. And these energy on my body, it's going to help me do different things. Now, as you can see, okay, I have yellow pattern with black as the main color. Okay, the main color is my main focus, my main power, main job. Okay, so the color of black in our theory of Saam Law Sun Gung, the Saam Law Sun Gung, we already talked about that before. Okay, the most important knowledge about colors and energy, their property. Okay, when you have the first element, white. Okay, white is when you have everything already. So it's the energy that keeps expanding. Okay, plus adding, expanding, get bigger, and power exposed outside. Black is the opposite. Black is the energy that will absorb, digest. It will push things around and just it's like energy. It pushes things around. It's like wind. It pushes things around. Okay, it digests, breaks down, and stuff like that. You can say black is also a force like wind. It can help things to travel, push things forward. It doesn't always have to break things down. Sometimes it can just push things, or you know, things like that. Okay, not to make it too complex. So that is the main thing about black, which is to draw in stuff. Now my main power is black for the altar. Okay, I'm connected. This rope connects me to the altar, like there's a line coming through. So let's say the altar is giving me money. Okay, I'm going to use the money in a black way. Okay, that's my job. I'm a black property, okay, kind of spender. Now, if I have a yellow robe on, okay, let's say this one, I change to a yellow robe. I'm going to use the money as a yellow property kind of guy. There's a different kind of spending habit, right? Different way to spend. Now this is a red, so I'm going to use the money as a red kind of property. You see, so different colors provide you different power. Okay, the altar is going to transfer me things. Okay, it's going to transfer me things. What can I do with these things? My robe converts whatever the altar transfer me to a certain property, and because I have my black robe on, I am better at doing such and such and such work. When I am using yellow robe, I am better at doing such and such and such work, because my primary power, my primary job power is more suitable for doing a certain kind of work. So this is not like a ranking or kind of thing, you know, level kind of stuff. This is more about what are you doing, and is the rope suitable for what you're doing. Okay, it's like I give you a knight armor. Very powerful, right? You have a bulletproof vest, but you only have, you know, this shirt. Now, you may think, oh, the shirt sucks and I want the armor. But are you really in need of the armor for what you're doing? You're just typing documents on your desk. You don't need a knight armor. You're cooking, right? Why are you wearing this bulletproof vest at the inside the kitchen? Right? So it's not the more powerful or the more stronger looking, etc., the better. It's about suitable or not. Okay? Now, my pattern and also my edges, okay, that touches the outside. You can see, okay, I am using black to do work to the outside. To do what kind of work? The outside is yellow, okay? Yellow in our theory is the color, the three, one of the three main energy color: black, white, and yellow. Yellow is in the middle between black and white. The color yellow, we call it the D5 yellow, okay, in our lineage. It's a color that start a creation, okay? The start of creation. To do work, to command things, to, it's like, the color is like the heart, okay? It's like your heart, your mind. It gives off command and it pushes things to action, okay? Without yellow, things are things. Actions is still only a bunch of words. Nothing is being done, okay? Now, when you have things and you have a bunch of ideas with yellow in the middle, with the heart, you can say, I want to do this. When you want, you have feeling, right? You want. Then you can take things and put them here with the plan. There goes something happening, okay? That is what yellow is about. Yellow is the color of starting work, commanding, beginning, processing, making of stuff, the kind of mixing, okay? Creation, okay? It's like a piece of land. When you put, oh, sorry, let me separate this. You have a seed, okay? You have a bunch of energy like water, nutrition stuff. You have seed, right? You put this right here in the bucket, it will not grow. But these are useless when you don't utilize them together. In order to utilize them together, you get a bucket of soil, which is like the property of this yellow. You put the seed into here. Now this, and they mix and mix, ta-da, something will come up. This yellow, okay, is that kind of property. It's the beginning of life, beginning of creation, beginning of anything, okay? You want to start something, you want to start doing work, that is the yellow, okay? You want something to start, that is yellow. Now, with this rope, I can do a lot of things, because basically what I'm doing is I'm pulling in white, meaning pulling in light, things, essence, okay? I'm pulling in that kind of stuff. And at the same time, to do what? I'm pulling in that kind of stuff to start something up, to start magic, to start something, okay? Now that is a very, very important thing, because this is like my startup power, okay? For example, with this rope, for example, okay, I can't be wearing this and accepting a disciple. At the same time, I can be passing him authority and stuff like that to ordain him into the lineage. That's just an example. Why? Because the color of black, okay, main job, pull in black, pull in white. Now the white is the energy essence of my lineage, our lineage. I pull it in, and then to what? To yellow, okay, which means to command this essence to go to someone and start it up, okay, to go to someone and start. So my heart, my intention is to give the white okay, something finished, something that is an essence, some kind of finished product. I'm pulling in that thing, and I'm now giving the authority to command this seed, this capsule, this finished product to someone, and now this is yours. So the disciple got my essence, and now the disciple can start to use it. It's his. So as you can see, this is one example. Let's give one more, okay? A lot of things can fall into this pattern. Let's say, okay, let's say I am going to, maybe something less magical, okay? So that you guys can understand more. This is like the color of a boss, okay? He can take finished product, okay? The finished product, and then give command. Command meaning to, well, he can say sell, push out, don't like, dumped it, okay, trash it, make changes, things like that. Command, the color of yellow, is also the processing, the making of, the changing, that kind of energy. Okay, so you still have that kind of work to do with the outside. Now, a very confusing one is the robe that I showed you before, the yellow robe with black edges. Okay, this one. So when we have this robe, what's the difference? It's the same design, but now you're like reverse. Okay, black edges and pattern, but yellow as your main color. What's the main thing? What's the difference? Well, your main power is to work, to process, to create, to make things. Okay, but for what? Outside is black. Okay, the color of black sucks in or pushes or uses, digests and absorb light. Okay, it absorbs light. It helps to push things, to utilize things, to use things. Okay, now when you have a seed, okay, a seed, when you don't put the seed into, let's say, something that can digest it or somehow like absorb it, okay, like the soil, nothing's going to happen, right? If you put it in the soil that have no nutritional water, nothing's going to happen. Okay, it's just going to be buried. Now, if you put the seed in here and you put water and all that stuff, okay, the black, which is the water and all that nutrition stuff, it eats into the seed. Okay, and because of that, you can do work. You can make something come out of it. Very powerful. Now that robe, yellow, as your main job. This one, the main job is to suck in the seed, okay, to pull in light, meaning pull in finished product, pull in essence, pull in the seed, pull in stuff. That's my main job. Okay, now with that one, my main job is a worker. It's different. Okay, this one, my job is to call and, hey, you know what, I want to buy this, deliver to my house. Okay, that one, the yellow as your main, your job is to make. Okay, like the factory worker, make things for what? Your main job is to make changes, to tweak things, to create, to start. Okay, that is a very powerful power. Okay, that's your main job. Now the outside is black. Okay, so when you make stuff, for what? For the outside, okay, to digest, to move, to change, to make changes, you know, to expose your energy to the outside. That's your job. Okay, that is the black. To push it out. Okay, push it out. Make something, push it out. Make something, push it out, and then digest, absorb. Okay, so let's say example again. Yellow as your main, black as your edge. Okay, you can be like those. You can be like those, you know, factory worker. Make, and then push it. So give it to something, someone. Okay, push it out. Make, and push it out. That's your job. You can also make, and then use it. Okay, use it up. You can also be doing something like make, and then you can utilize this on someone or somewhere, something like that. That's your job, right? You're always the maker, but you're between you and the outside world. Your job is to push it out, or to digest, or to absorb things into the making. That's your job. Okay, you have two routes. One is here and go out. One is here and go in, right? So you can be making something to push it out, or you can be taking something, sucking it in, and then to make stuff. So that's basically your job. Now the yellow robe is more suitable for things like when let's say I'm trying to do work for exorcism for people, okay? That might work better because my main power with this, the black, okay, is to digest stuff, okay, or absorb stuff, or to pass on things like that. That's my main power, to bring in things and bring it to the, like I'm a portal person, like a delivery, that kind of guy, okay? But to exercise stuff, I need to work on the internals of things. I want to work on this person, the inside of him, okay, to make changes to him. Now I need my main color to be yellow. And then the black edge allows me to push the yellow after I'm making it, push it to the person and let him absorb my work. So you see, that makes a big difference, right? If I'm using this robe, I can make changes to him. I can bring things in and make changes, deliver it to him, make him start, okay? I can do that kind of stuff. But that one is better at processing, making changes to him inside and such like that. Now, a little bit more complex here at the end is the red robe. The red color, okay? Same design, red and black edge. Now, what is this about? In our theory, in the lineage that we talk about, the 9-star theory all the time, the red is the number 7th element, which is, you can think about it like fire, like blood, okay? Red, it's the power or the energy of launching out, something being born physically, okay, to the outside, pushing things to the outside. Also, it is a life energy that stays within something physical, inside the physical of something. It's like the blood inside you, okay? It fuels you. It's not like your soul, okay? This is the blood. It fuels your external, your physical, touchable dimension, that kind of stuff. Now, of course, you don't have to always refer to like human being, okay? Let's say this house. The energy that goes inside the physical bookshelf, floor, whatever, okay? Some energy that goes inside my touchable house is also considered as red, okay? When your house is, let's say, having water damage, the wall broken, okay, windows broken, that is a form of what we call bleeding. The house is bleeding, meaning that the internal energy is exposing out. The physical wall, the physical whatever is broken. And by that means, the energy inside is also leaking at the same time. This energy is a form of pre-heaven energy that you cannot see, but it will create other things that follows. Just like human bleeding, it will make that thing wear and tear faster. And as a common sense, you all know, right? If you have something broken at home, you don't fix it, it's going to get bigger and bigger, and eventually it'll get very, very broken, okay? That's how it works. You can also say, okay, it's broken, don't touch it. When you don't touch it, it's not going to break and get worse. But as it stays, it's going to rot and, you know, fall apart and stuff like that more, right? So you can see, when we work on the physical, the surface of things, and we want something in this physical world to get charged up inside, okay? Giving it more life power, we'll use the red robe. That's our job. That is the power of pushing things to the physical dimension. Red is the launching rushing, pushing out, like when baby is being born, okay, that kind of power. When this kind of power is here, it helps you make things happen, push things to reality, make things to finish, that kind of stuff. Like, not finish, sorry, to be born, that kind of stuff, okay? Now, for things like when we're working on things that is closer to the physical world, like, let's say, okay, I'm doing stuff to deal with this physical sickness, okay? I will be using the red robe. I'm doing things with like this company storefront to empower for better business, okay? So that's something more near the zone of dealing with reality, okay? What you can see, okay? So I'll be using the red robe more. It's more like a color that helps you to make the physical better, okay? Or push the internal stuff to the external, okay? Like pushing your potential out to make you really can't be able to do it. It's like that, okay? It's sort of like rushing your heart to pump faster so that you have more energy outside. That kind of vibe, okay? So if you're doing things like exorcism, using red might not be the best color, but sometimes you will be able to utilize this red robe too, because after the internal is fixed up, you also need to empower the external of the person, work on the outside of the person. Sometimes it's like that, okay? Or sometimes you need to push the internal crap to the outside, and that will also need red, okay? Because red is about pushing the inside stuff to the outside. So when I need to kick the evil stuff from the inside to the outside, I will need the red. But when I want to kill it, like killing the evil crap inside the person body, I will be using the yellow. So you have to choose, right? Which color to choose. And of course we explained the black edges already. So basically it's about the same as the yellow one. Mainly it's about the red guy, okay, you being able to transfer this red and push it out to someone somewhere, or sucking in things to do your red work, and then you can push it out again, okay? Basically that's what you're doing. So, and again, all these ropes are linked and magically hooked up, okay, to the source, which is your altar. So it draws the energy from your altar for you to do the work as red, yellow, or black. Okay, so basically that's it for today, and we'll get into the deeper meanings of the ropes later on. Bye bye.